Every good game starts with a careful placement of a landmine. And this is just day one. Let's see who happens to step on that. And in come the zombies. We need to move our little man so he's actually shooting them and not anything else. I think we can actually manually activate some bombs if we throw them forward just like that. And when we really need some backup, we can send in the heavy machinery. Once the wave is done, we get a reward. And if we don't like the results, we can re-roll. We're going to take attack speed plus 20%. I'm going to place my landmine down here this time because I feel like zombies are more likely to walk into it. Now we're firing those bullets a little bit faster. I assume the mine goes off. Wow, look at all those. As soon as something touches it, just like that. Okay, we're going to send the heavy machinery right down the center to hopefully take out lots of them. Perfect. That's actually got a really big area. Don't touch my sandbags. Those are my sandbags. I forgot about my bombs I can throw out too. Whatever the case, we won. This time we're going to take a new device. I'm not sure what it is. This one looks like a cross between a grenade and a black hole. And that sounds like something I might enjoy. And skipping over a wave, not only do we have a black hole grenade, we also have the landmine and some kind of turret that looks like it's going to destroy an awful lot of things. The turret does have health, but we'll see exactly what it is we're up against. We got a lot of different bombs that are ready to go off. That one's a big one. And our turret actually only fires a few shots before giving up. So we're going to have to use that sparingly. And that's going to be tough because sparingly isn't really a word in my vocabulary. I'm just really glad my gun can hit multiple idiots at once. Oh, and the mines do respawn. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to get another one of these super grenades. And I'm going to throw that maybe right here. Strategy. Don't know what it is. We got some of the bigger guys coming in, so we're going to let the machinery go down there. We're going to throw some bombs out there. We might as well do it that way because the stuff will respawn over time. So the sooner we let it go, the sooner it regenerates. I feel like most of the zombies are either sort of on the bottom or the top, not so much in the middle. Probably want to take out these big guys. I suspect they'll do the most damage to my poor sandbag wall. And I worked hard on this. It took me like 5 minutes to build this, so we don't want to give it up. As a reward for murdering bumbling zombies, we're going to add 3 extra ammo to our super turret. I think I'm actually going to adjust these just a little bit. I'm going to put the landmine maybe right on the bottom. Then I'm going to put 2 of these guys right in the top row. That way they can hit a dead line of zombies. And then right there. We have flaming zombies now. I don't know if this is going to work any better, but it's going to be something different at least. The mines aren't one-shotting the zombies anyway, so this might work out pretty well. I forgot to let this thing go, and we're also going to throw some bombs up top. And we need to get back to work shooting. At least the zombies are a little bit spread out, so once they do get to the wall, I'll be able to take care of them, mostly before they do too much damage. For how tepidly intimidating they look, they really still don't do a lot of damage. Well, I guess I'll just make my big gun better and better, plus 50% damage. That's actually huge. I do think I want to move this one back just a little bit though. We'll have the bomb there, and then the little bomb in the middle. That way everything's getting hurt as it comes in. And if they blow up right away, they have the best chance to respawn. The sound stopped working, but that's not a huge surprise. We usually break something. Whole horde of zombies coming in, but we're absolutely decimating them so far. We got our big gun up top. I didn't realize that I had a penetrating shot before too. Having the mines closer would also be decent too, because the zombie wave obviously walks forward the whole time. But there's no good way to do this. You're always sacrificing something somewhere. Like I'm sacrificing my wall so I don't get hurt. I'm going to add another black hole grenade as well. And I'm going to put that right there in the center. My theory here is that the bombs will blow up whatever zombies they can, and then whatever's left, this gun will more efficiently murder. Now that I see where some of the bigger guys are coming in, we can throw the machine and grenades up top while we shoot the bottom. The more dangerous the zombies get, the more hair they get. So the next ones are going to have a lot of hair, if I'm reading this correctly. They're quite routinely getting to my wall at this point, but they're not really doing a ton of damage to it. But hopefully we'll get some good upgrades soon that can further defeat them. I like a lot of these options. I'm going to get 40% for my own gun though. Because the few times that I'm actually paying attention, we can do a lot of damage with this gun. Okay, those guys have like nukes on their back, so I probably need to be pay attention and shoot them out of the sky. Okay, we're going to throw out some grenades in one of those just to be sure that we're not going to miss anything. Because that should take out, okay, that machine went right past them. These guys are really quick and annoying, and they actually do a lot of damage to the wall. Okay, we got to be really careful against these. I think we just defeated the last one. Time for a nice reward. I guess more landmines. That seems silly considering we have flying zombies now, but who am I to think? It's already been 10 days of genociding zombies and I can't get enough of it. As long as we got these flying guys coming in though, I'm going to have to manually shoot them, so I hope my defenses hold up for the rest of things. So far they're doing a pretty good job of that. As long as I'm actually hitting them, we're going to be just fine. We can one-shot them. Oh, can I have all of these? That would be so good. I'm going to take an extra 20% attack speed for my own gun, though. I am quite a fan of my own shooting skill, and we can really do some early damage to these guys, right? We're going to let those things go, and then we're going to get back to work just shooting. So those were lots of big zombies, but we've already taken care of most of them. With our extra attack speed, we'll be able to take out those guys really, really quick. So far, this has been the easiest wave yet. They're just flying toward me very slowly and straightly. We're going to get a new device that's either either a tribal tattoo or barbed wire. I put the barbed wire up top to hopefully slow them down. They have helmets on now. Well, the barbed wire will slow them down and damage them a little bit. Then it's up to me to shoot them with my laser gun. These guys are pretty quick though. They will make it to the wall if I don't kill them very efficiently. I wonder if I could just make a giant row of barbed wire so they're just constantly taking damage. They don't do a lot of damage to the wall, but I think they are like 4 years old. Another 20% attack speed, why yes. I'm not really going to change anything. If our defenses aren't broken, we're not going to fix them. We got a lot of bombs that are hitting those nice early clusters of zombies anyway, so that works out. I forgot to send out my extra defenses, but I don't know if we're going to need it. This wave seems pretty boring so far. Though it's a long wave, we might have more to come, but it might be just this. The weak zombies slowly waddling toward me for 5 minutes. My mines did have enough time to respawn, and the toddler football players have returned. Great, that's going to give me a little something extra to shoot. And once they're taken care of, we can kill the bigger zombies pretty quickly. We're doing 35 damage. I'm going to add 50% damage to my super gun. I don't really know how good it is, but I do enjoy it. Well, try and pay attention to how much damage it's doing this time. It's a little bit hard to see. I saw something for, well, I don't know. It shoots through all of them. It's a lot of damage. We need to get in more bullets though. It does run out awfully quick, and that seems a little bit detrimental to us. Our landmines are respawning now and taking out the zombies. I'm actually glad we're getting these denser waves now. And because the bullets have a slight AoE effect, we can actually chew through these pretty quick. Okay, we're going to send another one of those out. It should hopefully take care of most of them. While we focus on the bottom row. Oh, it actually pushes them down. I get it now. Another 20% attack speed? Why, yes. Okay, we got some kind of boss coming. What is that? We're fighting like a dragon. Okay, we're gonna have to send out the big guns against it because it's really hurting us. Okay, I think my thing just actually hit us. Great. Are we supposed to do something here? Let's try that again. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to shoot bullets or dodge them. I've also realigned my defenses to go straight in line with whatever that thing was. So yeah, okay, I'm supposed to dodge the bullets. That actually makes a little more sense now. And now he's gonna take a lot of damage because he's got to walk through me and all my defenses. I was looking at the health bar up here before, not his health bar. He's kind of like a budget Godzilla with less brains. But so far this is actually working out really, really good thanks to our high attack rate. He should attack one more. Don't kick my wall. He's dead. And then we're going to add one more of our black hole grenades. On day 16, this is what our new defensive strategy looks like. So we're going to hit and hurt things right away, and that way we don't have to waste any ammo with my big gun. We're only going to start shooting the things that actually make it through anyway. Mostly. We'll still shoot the things that get hit by this bomb, but you know what? That's perfectly fine by me. I also meant to throw out my bombs. We're actually doing quite a lot of damage now. We're able to take out all of these zombies, and it's still very easy. Then again, these are sort of baby zombies anyway, so how tough should they be? They've almost made it to the wall, but they're also completely destroyed. We're going to get a new device, an ice bomb. I'm going to place that maybe right in the middle. It might work better against the barbed wire though, because if it freezes things in there, that would be better, but we're going to put it there.
I don't really know what it does.
And usually the less I think, the better I do anyway, so that'll all work out fine. So far there's a lot of destruction going on. Okay, it slows them down for sure. It doesn't freeze them, it slows them. That's a lot of zombies coming in. Luckily the big gun did a lot of help there. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit worried. Not overly, but the zombies walk so slow that the mines are respawning back there, and these guys are already pretty beat up, so we should be able to melt through them fairly easily. Gonna need a little bit more damage out of many things though. We can actually throw out more bombs in my machine, but these guys are about dead. Made it look easy. We're gonna add more damage to our big gun because I'm pretty sure it penetrates through all the idiots. We're fighting the toddlers again, so we're gonna waste some of our big gun shots on them. There's also a nice break in between waves, so that actually give my mines a nice chance to respawn. The problem is we're wasting a lot of big ammo shots on these guys. We don't need to hit them with big bullets. It is satisfying how they just continually run over the bombs again and again and again. Okay, we're gonna go for a little assistance there with those things. We got some idiots touching the walls. Yeah, I'm still gonna need more damage and all sorts of defenses. But the bombs, they're just going off non-stop at this point. Every time it starts to feel like I'm getting overwhelmed, I hear a few bombs go off and then I feel better about things. Although they're starting to touch my wall a little bit more than I appreciate. They took off like 40% of my health. That's not a good sign. We also have a flaming barrel. That's got to be good for something. We're going to place that. You know what? We're going to place that right against the wall. That's got to have some kind of effect. Fire makes everything better. The sound shows up once every second level too, which is kind of fun in itself. Not really sure what that's about, but I'm not really going to ask. I'm just here to kill zombies. Don't know how, don't know why. As long as they die, we're all happy. I need more ammo for the big gun. That's the one big upgrade I need. So I'm going to search really hard for that. Because the gun might not actually be great. I might have spent a lot of points upgrading something dumb. I feel like there's a lot of zombies making their way toward me right now. So the fire barrel better work some magic. Oh, it just continually fires on them. Oh, that's kind of nice then. Because that'll help light the things on fire in front of me. Speaking of which, which, we're going to throw some bombs and a big machine out, so we'll hopefully kill all of them. This wave was easier than the last. Perfect, we got what we needed. +3 ammo for our big gun. Actually, if we could get another big gun, that would be even better again. We might have another... That's not a boss, but it's a big robotic ape or something. Yeah, I don't know. We won't ask questions. We'll just sit here and kill them. They don't seem particularly strong. In big numbers, they would be, or combined with other idiots. But I mean, our big gun, I don't think's even fired on them yet. Okay, we're starting to get more of them. The big gun will eventually fire on them, but it should hit pretty hard. And I think its bullet penetrates all the way through, so it hits all of them at once. Okay, wave 20 wasn't so bad. We managed to defeat the apes. 40% damage from my own gun? Yes. Now we should be back to one-shotting these little guys. We're doing 45 damage now per shot. We were at 35, so I'm not sure how it's calculating damage. Doesn't matter too much anyway. We're gonna win no matter what. And we got some of the big apes coming in with the little football-playing toddlers, so everyone's gonna die together. My big gun has lasted almost to the end of the wave as well, so that feels pretty nice. It will add just a ton of damage to things. And my little fire cannon at the bottom is still firing away. That feels good. Nothing's gonna get to my wall without getting lit on fire. Day 21 is done. Attack speed plus 20% sounds nice, but I think I want to try whatever this wall is. I'm hoping it's something they have to like go around. So like on this one, I'm going to put it here to see if they do, because that will all funnel them down to here where they have to walk through the fire. And I could obviously use this to strategize. Not saying I will use it to strategize, but I can. We should be able to one-shot these guys so they won't be that dangerous. We just got to make sure to hit them all. We're going to send out a few extra means of attack. And they'll probably fly right over everything anyway, so the walls, they don't play by the rules. My big gun will also make short work of these guys. There we go. No, the other idiots are coming in. So let's see what they do with the wall. No, the wall just straight up slows them down. They get through it, but they've got to get through it. But that will actually make it easier for me, because I'll focus on one side and then I can focus on the other. Like that guy's just scratching the concrete. He'll never get through. Now I can add more attack speed for myself. So if we're going to have that wall there anyway, we might as well change this around. So instead we can do something like have the wall there, but we just put the barbed wire in front of it so the idiots have to sit in the barbed wire while scratching at it. And then I'm going to put the slow bomb here. That way when they touch the fire, they slowly walk through the fire. Then we're just going to load up this little alleyway with other bombs. That way they all blow up. Yeah, it's just that simple, really. At least I hope it is. I'm not entirely sure if this new strategy is going to work. But you know what? Sometimes all you can do is try. Maybe fail miserably, but at least we've tried. Okay, so far the zombies are scratching through the wall. That did work, not bad, but they did manage to tear through the wall fairly easily. These zombies are still pretty weak though, so I'm not opposed to this strategy yet. It's still working out pretty well. We'll give it another try or two, another few levels to see how the concrete wall really works out like that. My frozen tower at the bottom, my frozen bomb sort of missed a lot of zombies there, so it didn't really have the intended effect. Okay, a lot of zombies got close to the wall there, but we managed to get them. Okay, small change of plans again. I'm going to put this actually down here. That way if they want to get to my wall up here, they've got to go through another wall first. And then we're going to put the spinning flame thing down here. Our big gun is going to sit somewhere right here. And we're just going to do something like that there. We'll put the spikes above it so people get hurt. And then we're just going to distribute bombs sort of randomly around. You can just never really have too many bombs. Something like that. That way everything marching in is going to get hurt. And we'll see how this goes. I do like the barbed wire because it's just sort of always there, slowly hurting zombies. If I had my way, I would just get endless barbed wire for them. We did freeze a lot of them, being that they were way out there. Okay, it's time to start organizing these guys a little bit. That's some thick zombie mass. That's some really thick zombie mass. But the big gun is doing so much damage. It blasted way into them. And my new strategy seems to be working pretty well so far. The zombies didn't even get to the wall here, and there were a lot of them. 50% damage in the big gun is kind of tempting. I'm going to add attack speed for myself. Just because the big gun can sometimes shoot the wrong things, or shoots like one little flying guy, and then the damage is all wasted anyway. I just feel better knowing I have 20% faster attack speed myself. I've thrown out some bombs in the machine on the top row, but this wave seems like it might be easy, at least so far. And as long as I'm efficiently shooting things, I should be doing fine. We're putting a lot of damage out there. This wave was almost sort of jokingly easy, so I'm not really sure. Maybe they're saving it up for next wave. Though they are coming in numbers now, but I mean, with all of our defenses out there, they should get absolutely wrecked. Like these guys are just gonna straight up walk into those bombs. That guy's gonna scratch my wall and that guy's dead. Okay, now we can add 50% damage for the big gun. There we go. So we're back to the good old strategy of just destroying everything. It's still hard to see what damage the big gun is doing, so hopefully we manage to save it for more stronger enemies, or bigger massive enemies at least. Because when you get big penetration, we get big damage. Hopefully I can get more ammo for the big gun too, or just more big guns. That would make me feel much better. I feel like the last few waves have just gotten easier. I don't know if my strategy is getting better or it's just actually getting easier. Before I speak too soon, we got a bunch of football players coming in, but they're even weaker than everything else was. We're gonna add another 40% damage to my gun. It's tempting to add ammo to the big gun, but I was watching it last time. I feel like our gun's still gonna be miles better than the big gun. And the extra 40% damage, we're up to 55 damage now, so we're absolutely melting things. The bombs are a nice touch. They're a nice like supplementary defense, but it's really all about our gun. And again, it's another easier wave. Maybe they're saving up for wave 30 or something when there's a super boss. Or I'm just a strategic genius that knows no defeat. That was strangely easy. Well, we're gonna add another ice bomb. I put the extra ice tower at the bottom. That way anything that does hit it will get slowed before running into the flame tower. Because the only thing better than burning something alive is burning something alive
slowly.
And once the flying guys stopped, this wave turned into more just the same. They very slowly walked toward me while getting annihilated by my gun. And we're going to go for another ice tower simply because it's pretty much what's available. I feel like placement strategy doesn't really matter a huge amount right now. Everything just walks very slowly toward me in a big straight line. If I need to move them, I can send a machine out and it actually kicks them down. So they walk in a slightly lower line. But these guys make it easy because they're just very slow, easy targets. Here we go. The combination will make it a little bit harder. But we fire very quickly and we one-shot these little guys, so they really stand no chance at all. We could make the ice towers 50% more damage, but I'm going to take faster attack speed for myself. I want a laser shooter. So it's even quicker, and I suspect we got a boss coming in. We have knockoff Godzilla again. Luckily, we're shooting very quickly, so this might be even easier. Oh, he brought friends this time. Whoops, get out of the way. Yeah, his health is going down pretty quick, and he's about to walk through some ice towers. So he's slowed. We're going to kill this football player before he gets too annoying. But Godzilla is about to be murdered by a man with a pea shooter. Whoops. Okay, Godzilla's dead, and all his minions are just now also going to be dead. Because if I can kill Godzilla, this lone zombie baby has no chance. And 3 extra damage for the big gun. It can never have too much attack speed. Or damage. At this point, I might not actually need any of the bombs or defenses. I could probably do it with just my gun. And there's another 20% attack speed. This is gonna get stupid. It's not quite a laser yet, but it's definitely pretty quick. And I'm glad I have this attack speed, because these flying guys go right over most of the defenses. But we're definitely starting to get some big masses of zombies. Luckily, we have lots of penetration, and lots of freezies, and lots of explosives. Yeah, we can actually melt right on through these guys really, really quickly. Another 40% damage for me? Yes. I feel like 40% damage, it's just adding like 10. It went from 55 to 65, I think. So I don't know how they're calculating, but it just said it adds 10 damage to my shots. And that's fine by me still. We're doing tons of damage. We're able to one-shot these. Next, we'll give our big gun another 3 ammo. Now it's going to have plenty of ammo. I don't know how many shots it has, but it should last a long ways into the wave. And that's going to be helpful in a wave like this. They're very densely packed, and I'm pretty sure those shots go way deep in there. Yeah, it's just about the end of the wave. It's still got a shot or 2 left, and we have very few zombies left to kill. My little gun is more than up to the task. I would love all of these, but we're going to take 40% damage. That did actually bring us up to 75, so we're definitely hitting very, very hard. And that extra damage translates into a lot more zombie killing. This is just getting easier as it goes. I think I'm going to add another flame barrel at this point, just because it's one of the better options available, presumably. I'm going to put this one right here. That way the zombies can get hot and cold at the very same time. And I'd imagine that's going to work pretty well if the zombies even make it that far. The football toddlers are especially susceptible to damage. Oh, they broke my fire barrel. So at least it did its job. Unlike these guys, they just got deaded on the way to my wall. And another 20% attack speed. It's going to be hard to notice the fire rate soon because it's just turning into a minigun slowly. 50% extra damage for my most used bomb would probably also be pretty good, as we get a wave of flying idiots anyway. I haven't really been paying attention to the bomb damage so far, but they seem to have been doing adequate, so 50% more than adequate is fun. They're starting to send the flying idiots in behind the other ones. That's smart. That's going to be harder to defend against, but not smart enough. 20%. Even these big guys now, like, we melt. They take a few shots because their damage is high enough. And they're nice and densely packed, so the bombs really do some damage to them, along with my super penetrator gun. This was a pretty dense little packed zombie horde, but once those bombs respawned, they all died. More ammo for the big gun. Perfect, we got another boss coming in. So we're going to dodge his shot, and we're going to put some stuff back in his way, and we're just going to shoot him with all we got. He's barely on the screen, and he's already lost 40% of his health. Ooh, this one's quick. He's running right up to me, and he's quick with his launcher too. But I think he's gonna die very shortly because he's standing in a flamethrower. Well, at least the boss managed to touch my wall that time, but we've officially won zombies. It's just too easy.